Welcome back. As you know, being around this racing stuff, there's guys that tell tall tales. They've done everything, been everywhere, and met everybody. Well, for me, I actually know a guy that's been everywhere, done everything, and met just about everybody. And that's Tony Caprio. If you don't know who Tony Caprio is, I'll educate you. He's done everything from super stock racing to hanging out with the Wild Bunch and the wheelie cars to some roundy round stuff, and then building his own wheelie car in the mid-90s. And then, you know, like most of us, one's not enough, so he ended up building two of them, a Nest Inn and a PT Cruiser, both sporting big blocks, blowers. These weren't just some Sunday cruisers and exhibition machines. Tony ran these things out the back door, 145 mile an hour plus, 9 seconds on two wheels. Had a fire show to boot. He's lived a life that, hell, most of us probably wish we could live. You know, and now he slowed it down and went back into bracket racing, and usually every weekend he's beating everybody up at 7-0. And you're probably asking yourself, why am I here today? Well, it's because after knowing Tony since I was 9 years old, I'm finally going to be able to purchase one of his motors. And that motor is going in my concho. Let's go pick this bullet up.
Oh man. Oh man. It's exciting. It's exciting. Make sure I got my straps. Right. We are heading over to Tony's house. Pick up the new bullet. Sold the 454 last night. It is now gone. It's exciting. I was talking to my friend a couple nights ago, and out of all the cars I've had, I've never reinvented one. I usually get it done, enjoy it for a while, and then move on from it. So this is kind of interesting. Kind of excited. So I got the I got the wrecking crew with me today.
There we go. We were trying to prank you, but that didn't go very well.
Oh, okay. Well,
Trying to blow the whistle in your ear.
yeah, I think we failed.
Where's my glasses?
They're in here.
I didn't see them.
It's because you gotta open the other one.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway, so we're gonna slide on south.
Ow, it's cold.
About 35 minutes. And well, first we're gonna stop and get the truck rinsed off because it is just dirty. And then we're gonna go pick this bad boy up, come back, sit in the garage, and smoke us a bologna for the Super Bowl.
Comment down below who's gonna win.
Oh yeah. Well, no, this isn't gonna come out before that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, somebody got on it right here and laid down some tracks.
I wonder who did that.
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's got a P track. Probably one of those pesky Mopars. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, only because the lines were so short. You know what I mean? This year, I'm focusing on a little racing. Because last year, we didn't get to do any. racing.
Really anything.
Nothing. No racing.
Just burnouts.
Yeah, just burnouts. Burnouts last year. This year, it's burnouts with a purpose. Burnouts with a purpose.
Yeah. Burnouts with purpose.
Yeah.
I can't say their names.
What do you think? You want to do some racing this year?
I'm not old enough.
Do you want to go racing with your dad this year?
I'll try to drive it.
You'll try to drive. You want to drive it for me? Oh, okay.
I want to race.
I know you will, and you're lighter than me. I mean, this, like, if you can drive, you're gonna drop like 2/10 off the car right then and there.
If I go 4 miles an hour on an electric scooter that goes like probably 15 miles an hour,
Mhm.
I can make that car go around 170 miles an hour.
I bet.
Remember, you gotta start on the line quickly. Once you see the green, you go.
Yeah. Who's the most winningest driver in the car on No Limits drag racing? Between the two of you. Is it Jakey? No? Who can treat who the best?
Me.
I think you're both pretty good at it.
We both treat each other all the time.
Yeah. Oh, not a bad way to spend $25 million. I've been there, done that. Never, ever, ever again. Never again. Uh-oh.
What's that, like type of racing where I could drive at 12?
Bracket racing.
Bracket racing.
I say, boy.
2 years and then I'll be able to drive my truck.
Boy, that's enough to scare a man into hibernation. Swear to God. Almost there.
Yep.
Almost there. See where that second door is right here in the middle? That was where I live. This was, I built my wagon right there in that parking lot.
Listen.
Check this. Awesome, look, check this out.
I was just showing you. What is this?
So this was a 33 wheelies, right? Right. Yeah, this is a 33 wheelies coupe. It was a race car, and now he's changing it to a street car.
I mean, it took
Yeah.
flipped over 9 times.
Yeah, he rolled it 9 times. He flipped it, and so now he's turning it into a street car. So I guess the bomber seats didn't make it in.
They won't. They don't know. I ordered them and I had already waited almost 2 months.
Yeah.
And I called them. I go, "What's the deal?" And they go, "Well, closest estimate would be July."
Are you kidding me?
So I called Speedway Motors, and they're the same thing. Did the same date.
Yeah.
And then I went on. People that manufacture them.
Yeah.
Are, you know, and they same thing, you gotta go, and nobody will have them until July. If then. Well, right now, I mean, I guess this is,
Oh yeah.
it's still got oil in it. I mean, it's got oil in it. So.
Okay.
But I mean, it's been sitting in there, so.
Yeah, I'll drive it and change it. Sweet.
But this thing hasn't been, I mean, all the new ring, you know, because like I said, when Johnny did it, we didn't know, and then like I said, run in, somebody comes, you know, you're smoking really bad off the right bank. And I go,
Yeah.
what? And I get out and you know, started it up and smoking, and then, so I parked it, and then I pulled it out, because, you know, there was 3 of these sitting underneath the bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I pulled it out, and I mean, it's one of those deals. Carol and I were talking the other night about, you know, like when I crashed, you know, there was the Nova.
Yeah.
This one, I had 2 other race cars, and when I put this one together, there was 4 race cars here.
There weren't there?
There were 2 here, there's one in
One there.
One in each trailer.
Yeah.
Actually got offered a bunch of more money for this one when somebody found out I was.
Oh
Did
really?
you tell somebody?
No. Huh. Only Eric.
They said, "You're selling the 468." I go, I mean, you know, I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh man." I said, "No." I said,
I'll give you $6,000. Well, like, dang it, he's waiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like everybody else.
I know.
Waiting for guys are waiting for cranks and rods and everything else. But he's seen this run when it was in this.
Yeah.
And the Nova.
Damn, this thing's 20 after 1. This thing probably makes a pretty decent power, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna probably be night and day difference from what I had.
Basically 2,900 pounds with Carl in it.
Yeah.
Ran 50s. Yeah, his Mustang always used to go straight up in the air and stuff.
Good thing I got an anti-roll bar.
Huh?
Good thing I got an anti-roll bar. I'm gonna do the old G-body rollover. Bam, there you go.
Yeah, just cold, 16 and 18.
Okay, cool.
Oh, here's your can part. Yeah, this is a crane can. I can remember what it had, a comp can in it or a billet. It had a better can, crane. That motor was in here with these heads.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the same. What size primary are those? 1 or 2 and
1 inch and 7/8.
Okay.
They're remaining wire.
I think that's the same size header. 3.5-inch collector.
Okay.
Yeah. The same size header tubes I got. Okay. Man. Dude, I'm stepping it up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for you, because now somebody else wanted it.
I appreciate it, Tony. I'm gonna put it to good use.
Well, that's why, I mean...
What do you think that thing makes power-wise? 600?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
A lot more than that.
Think so? Shoo.
I mean, the motor design, when Carl bought it, he told me, because he said, you know, Jordan used to run it, he used to launch at 55 and shift like 74, 7600
You
RPM.
think I might need more converter?
How big was your converter?
It was behind a 496.
Well, I was
The
running,
10-inch, too,
I
I
was
think.
quit braking, and I had an 8-inch converter, 32 stall.
Okay. Okay. So you have 32 in it. So this is
So it'd lock up quicker.
right. Yeah. I don't have a trans brake.
55, huh?
I don't have a trans brake, so
You don't need, no.
Yeah.
I'd launch it at 2,000 and 2,200 RPMs.
Okay.
No, you shouldn't know that.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you buy spikes for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look just like the
Hey.
wheel wheels that are.
That's what he wants for his S10, and like he's over here spying it. He goes, "Oh, he's got spike wheels. He's got spike wheels."
I saw that.
No. These go to that motor.
Oh, okay.
No, when I couldn't get. I called Bob Crane and all. Said, "Well, I'm telling you right now, everybody just got a bunch of new valve springs and stuff in,
Yeah.
and they were junk."
Yeah.
And
There, you need help. There.
they were junk. You know, they said they got them and they were testing them, and they didn't meet what they have to be.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have. And I said, "Oh man, you're kidding." And he said, "No." I said, "What do you think?" And he goes, "I don't know." So Carol goes on Amazon, puts in the number.
Finds a set.
Yeah, and they had sitting up on the shelf up in Chicago. Yeah,
Now, how cool is
they were
that?
here the next day. So he said, check and see if they had it. And they said, yeah, they got a set of these too. I said, get them too.
Wow.
But see, that was a while ago. That was when the companies were doing with Amazon, that they had to supply them with. Yeah, if you're looking for something, go check Amazon.
Yeah,
Because these companies, when they went for them, they had to supply
an abundance of stuff sitting around and put it on there.
and they're still sitting on the shelves.
Did you do stock car stuff too?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
you
ran
did.
back east. I ran from when I came out of the service.
Yeah.
I was still drag racing, and then Ed Hale. Well, this I ended up driving. You see the number 11?
Yeah.
He had a machine shop, motor shop, and everything else and stuff. And then
Is that you?
yeah,
You had a beard?
yeah, that was back in the day.
Oh man, look at that. That's you right there too.
I had my fiberglass company. I was building all over the body, funny car, whatever. Ed called me one day and says, "Hey, Tony, do me a favor." And I go, "What's that?" He says, "Bob Hughes," which ended up being one of the big. I mean, like a lot of the the crew chiefs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know them all.
Yeah.
I mean, we ran together when we were all.
That's
Like where they
crazy.
talk about Carrera spotting.
Yeah.
Him and I used to race against it, and then Mark Reno, Jerry Baxter, the trucks, the top guy, and the crew chief.
Yeah.
Him and I we're all whatever. So Ed called me when he says, Bob just bought Hofer Brothers car and stuff, which they were running Fords.
Yeah.
And he says, we're going to put a Chevy in it, but none of these guys know what they're doing, they're welding and everything else.
Yeah.
And just if you fall, I'm just going to bury you in the
Yeah,
backyard.
he's just gonna bury you in the backyard.
And he said, why don't you do me a favor, you know, could you help him out making some mounts and everything else? I said, sure. I said, where's the car? And he says, well, it's over at Bob's house, but they can bring it to your shop. And I said, yeah, just tell them to bring it over and stuff, and I'll take care of it for him. So Robert actually just passed away here about 2 months ago. But, so I built it for the small block and everything else and stuff, and got it all ready, and Ed dominated with that car. And so him and Pat at the time kept going. One time we were out there, and I would go out there and help them because they didn't know what the hell they were doing. I mean, Ed was one of the top guys in the South, in California,
I thought it
and
was
sprint car racer and whatever. So, so one night we were out there, and Ed goes, I was home that weekend. I went and he says, why don't you take the car out?
Yeah.
I said, you kidding? He goes, no. He says, shit, you're going a hell of a lot faster than we are. And stuff. And Ron Overman, which is the car right behind him, I sponsored both of them cars.
Oh, okay.
They have all fiberglass front ends on them. I
What-
was doing wing tips for Cessna airplanes. We had to use a special flex resin and stuff.
That's a
So I
wild looking
adapted to the front ends where it's like, you know, the plastic.
Yeah.
It would flex and wouldn't break. So everybody ran my, well, whatever. So I got in it. So Ron and Norris, Mark Norris and Bridges, they said, Ron says, yeah, just follow us around a few laps and everything else, and then, you know,
Then let it
we'll
rip.
pick up the pace and all this shit. So I'm just following them around, and you know, and this car just turned left.
Yeah.
And
Naturally.
so we're going, and then they pulled off, and Ron goes, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
So I go out there, I go, boom, boom. I could have qualified for the trophy dash that
Are you
night.
kidding me?
Oh man, that car was like, I mean, it didn't feel like you're going, but it just would go through the corners and stuff.
What style of car is that? Is
It's a
it?
Tempest.
Okay.
Back then there was the back then if you'd have known all the 55 to 57 Chevys we cut up to get the frames.
Oh yeah, no.
Because you couldn't have box frames and stuff. You had to have frames and the Chevelles.
Yeah.
You know, and all, whatever. So the rules.
Right.
So
So is it like a NMCA like modified,
no,
or is it?
well, there's stock cars.
Oh, so it's a stock.
Yeah,
is
if
it-
you like the Xfinity cars and
Oh,
all
okay,
that,
like
yeah,
Arca
that's
and whatever. Yeah.
This is where
That's where it came from.
So so then one night Pat says on their end, was there, if we don't go out, I'm leaving you.
Yeah.
So then Bob goes, hey Tony, you want to drive the car tonight? And I went, sure. So I went out there, but I just missed the feature. I said, if I don't make the feature, I'm not. And it was my fault. I could have went faster. I was just cruising, because I didn't want to bang I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different when you're on the track with 24 other cars.
Yeah.
So I said, man, this is cool. And then I was up doing a big national meet, and I lost second round. I mean, back in them days, you lost, you went home.
Yeah.
You traveled all that time, you sat around.
Yeah.
I drove the 39 car. And so I started racing and stuff. And then that's when Carter became president.
Is that a Falcon?
Yep.
Sure is, isn't it? 63, 62 Falcon, right?
Carter became president, and after about a year and a half, couldn't get no materials and nothing. Everybody was going out of business.
Kind of like what we got going on right now.
Oh yeah, you haven't had nothing yet. Wait for it. Yeah, everything couldn't get it. So, so it was at that point where, what the hell am I gonna do? Just before I got out of service, I was in North Carolina, and I was renting part of a shop for $15 a month. I had a '70 Boss 429 Mustang, 4-speed. That I was racing, and these guys live in these little single trailers, and happy as can be. I mean, they barbecue, they're cooking outside.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy as can be. They're racing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Enjoying their life.
And so I was with Ron Williams, and then so I said, you know what, this is really. So I played out here, and then I built a new car, loaded it up, and I went to North Carolina. So I started playing there, and then I went up northeast, which was which I was looking for asphalt, because down
Yeah,
south at the time
all
everything
dirt.
was dirt.
Yeah.
And so I went up there, and then people I knew said, "Why don't you come up here?" So I went up there, and I used to run against Richie Evans, Jeff Bodine, Ron Bouchard.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Ernie Irvin.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
all these guys. Yeah, we ran down, beat the hell out of it. I ran Paul Newman.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is modified. See, it's real stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We were at Seacon,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there, and Stouffer brother, he would he would just go by P. Newman, but nobody bothered him. I mean, he had guys would just, no, he's there to race.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
but
not
he's
the
the
banter.
nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, I've always heard
sitting on
that.
the wall, because back then, you left your truck and trailer outside, you just went in, you dropped your toolbox off in your car.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting on the wall, and I'm talking to LaJoy and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
the other generation.
Yeah,
No, the
yeah.
whole, and Fred DeCero, Bugsy Stevens, which I was teammates with Casella Racing, whatever. So I'm sitting on there, and this guy comes up, cut off Levi's, t-shirt, he's only about this tall,
Yeah.
big sunglasses, and I'm sitting there because this was a showpiece.
Yeah.
I mean, everything chrome header. I mean, it was really nice.
Nice car.
So I'm sitting there, and he comes and said, "Man, really nice car." And this was the first coilover car that they seen in.
Oh, really?
Well, back then they were running the
strut front end.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Kinsella built this new car the next year, it was all, he went, and Jeff Bodine took his car down to Stock Car Products in North Carolina, which they're out of California, and they put all the coilovers on and everything
No
else.
way.
And then, hell, I ran behind Jeff for 4 laps. He had a left fat rear tire and couldn't pass that bastard to win the race.
Wow.
That's how
Wow.
good he was.
Wow.
And so this guy's sitting there talking. We're shooting the
Boys.
shit and everything else. You mind if we look? No. You mind if I climb in it? No, get in. And we're talking, shooting the shit and everything for like half an hour. And then they call, first round of heat.
Yeah, heat race.
No.
Oh, qualify.
Time trying. And I said, well, he said, well, good luck tonight. I said, appreciate it. And he goes walking off with the guys, and then he says, "You know who that was?" "Oh no, he's a real nice guy. I think his name was Paul." And he goes, "Yeah, it's Paul Newman."
Paul Newman.
I said, "You're shitting." He says, "No." I said, "You're kidding." He said, "No, the only reason he's sitting there talking to you because
He was a good
I never
racer.
realized all these people, because they come up, we're looking, all these people like standing."
Yeah, look at the car and
looking
stuff,
at the car
talking. Yeah.
now. And I said, "You're kidding." He said, "No." He said, "That's why I sat here and talked to you and stuff. You never asked him about, And I said, well, no, it's fine. Then 2 weeks later, I raced against him at Thompson Speedway.
Yeah.
I spun him out.
Did you?
Oh, while he was coming around, and like, get the frig out of the way.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Then went up underneath.
The original Intimidator.
No. But I raced him against him 3-4 times.
Wow, that's
Because
cool.
when he would race stock cars just to keep,
Yeah,
because
keep
he had all
loose
the
and-
IMSA junk and everything.
Yeah.
No, I was lucky enough. Richie Evans, I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah, I
He's
do.
one of the top,
Yeah.
I ran against him all the time.
That's
He was a
crazy.
I went out of town. Hotel.
Yeah.
We need an enjoying room. We don't have any. Okay. They knocked the goddamn walls out so they could party and say, oh yeah, he had warrants out for him like 3-4 states. No, he would drive, the car, they'd take the car, they'd always get pulled, but he would come in on a bus or something, so they wouldn't hurt us. No, it was a lot. It was a really good time. It was fun.
I love the rowdy
Yeah,
around
Speed Week back in them days,
Yeah.
coming up. Oh man, you go down Martinsville every
Yeah.
night. The modifieds and everything else and stuff. But it was. But I was with Casella. Was one of the Bugsy Stevens was one of the really good guys. I used to ride my skateboard out.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it says on the bottom says California Kid.
Yeah,
Back young and dumb. Yeah, that's what I looked like way back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then.
I've always known you to have the mustache, not the beard.
Well, I don't have. And then I came from back east. I came back in '80 back to California, and I built the number 11 car. Oh, and up there. No, that's 32. Well, it's the same as this one, but it was 11.
Yeah.
Burcone Speedway.
No.
And over there. That was the
Yeah,
initial.
up
That's
there.
all fiberglass.
Yeah.
And then 32. This was a outlaw modified and everything else. But I ran up north on half-mile tracks and all that.
That's
shit.
freaking cool.
And I gave it to Pete
That
Thompson.
one
The guy
there.
did all my motors. Yeah, so that's when they were starting the whole new type offset chassis and all that shit. And that was Pete up there on the top up there with it. And that's where, when I gave it to him, was right there.
It looks like one of the big block modified cars they run up north. Yeah, that's cool. Look. There you go.
That's the way I was.
There you go. Yeah, now open those gates up. Like these right here. You gotta open these up.
Oh.
Alright. Now you can scoot it back towards the front of the truck. Alright, stop right there. That should be plenty of room. Right. You okay, Austin?
Yeah.
Good grief. Did you fall?
Yeah, I fell right on.
You okay? What'd you do? You missed a step? Alright, cool. Hold this. Hey, open that side door for me. Yeah. Hey, no, that. Tailgate.
Put this in the middle.
Yeah, we'll go in and then I'll get strapped on.
Here. I need to get the truck and do it.
I know, you can crawl up in the bed in the front.
Yeah, but how am I gonna get
You can get out around it. It's not gonna hit the whole bed.
I hit my head.
I got that.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit, not that much.
You know, all my stuff is guaranteed, like leak, squeak, bust, or fade away at 50,000 miles or until you lose it.
That should be good.
Yeah, whichever comes
30,
first.
30 or 50, 50, 50 feet or
Whichever comes first.
That should be good. Usually.
We actually, back in the late 60s, we actually had the tires, Martin's M&H.
Yeah.
That was written on the tires.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Hurry, it's at
We should be good.
1%.
Alright, you can sit it down. All you bracket guys that are going to Sykes, Missouri, better look out. If I convince this guy to come,
That'll go real quick. All I do is throw one of those transmission torque converters in it, and it's all set to go.
y'all all in trouble if I bring the heat from here. I'll see you later, Tony. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you know it. That's my main focus.
Well, we got it and we're about to head back home. It's loaded up. Right there. So, we're heading back home. No name nationals, here we come.